Jackets taking on the Harbor Creek Huskies. Couple 1,000-point scores on the floor tonight.
Yeah, we do.
Harbor Creek, JT D'Alessandro just hitting the 1,000-point mark. And then on the other side, who do we got for Girard?
Kenny Godoy,
yes,
1,000 point at the last game against GM, breaks it as a junior. And I know JT a junior as well, so both of these young guys, definitely someone's to a couple peeps to keep an eye on out there tonight, right?
Yeah, they're going to be the spotlight players of the game. D'Alessandro, of course, the ball handler and whatnot. Kenny Godoy has been a last year I looked at Kenny Godoy and I'm like, he's going to be a problem for a lot of teams next year. And boy, sure enough, you know, breaking the 1,000-point mark as a junior. Both these kids are talented. And this is going to be a good showdown here tonight.
Well, just to say a little background, because I probably know a little bit more than you from the Girard area there. But it not just started last year, Scott, but is it basically not only a sophomore year, but that freshman year too, even playing with my youngest boy who's now moved on. But with that whole group, and last year with Nate Edwards, DeLomo, and all those guys, we knew from his freshman year that getting those varsity minutes, he was going to be something to keep an eye on. He's going to be something to contend with in the future here. So it started right from the beginning in his freshman year.
You said DeLomo, and the first thing that popped in my mind was the Slim Reaper.
That's it, Slim Reaper and Nasty Nate Edwards, which they are in the house tonight. And big hats off to those two guys.
So, yeah, this is going to be a barn burner here. Electric, and, of course, Girard, that pedigree of basketball, right? If they win this, it'll be 20-plus years entering into the quarterfinals of the District 10 playoffs for 20 years straight. Information divulged by Tom Reisenweber on Twitter today. You know, and shout out to Tom Reisenweber and that entire staff in Erie Times, because we wouldn't have all the stats and stuff that we were able to take from Mr. Reisenweber and that whole crew. We wouldn't have all the numbers and stuff and bring them to you on air that we normally would not have without.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mr. Reisenweber.
He's a huge, great guy, right?
Yeah, does a lot.
I mean, he does a lot. I don't even know how he does it all.
I don't know. I know the level of stuff that we do. I can't imagine trying to track every single team in District 10. And he's probably got his network set up. You know, he's been around long enough that he's knows quite a few people.
So let's talk about, you know, coming in tonight, Girard three-peat, you know, Region 6 champions for the third year in a row here. Hats off to them and Coach Schreier there. But these two teams know each other very well. They met up 2 times going back to December 20th. Was their first meet up there where the Jackets beat them 58-56. You talk about nail biters, and I think we're in the realm tonight here to have another one, right, between these two groups. Second meeting was January 29th, where the Jackets pulled that one off too, 55-40. And you know what they always say, Scott?
Boy, I don't want to go back to that Seneca
game. I don't either,
game.
and I lived it, right? I lived it with my own. So, I mean, and I don't want to. I want the I'm rooting for the Jackets tonight, being my home team and my guys out here. But it is going to be a hard one. I don't think it's going to come easy.
Anytime you play a team 3 times in a regular season, boy, that's a tough task.
It's a tough one. It's tough. And hats off to Coach Schmock, great coach, and the program along. They always have a good program in Harbor Creek. And again, I think we're going to have a nail biter tonight.
It's going to be a good one. I'm excited to see which way it goes. And, you know, you look at the PIAA brackets, the winner of this one will get the winner of the Grove City Franklin game. It's taking on down in Sharon here at 7:30. So that one is going to be a tough go either way. So here we go. Starting lineups for the Harbor Creek Huskies.
Start things off with number 2, Ben Mosdy, junior. Number 4 is a junior, Cam Herman.
And there he is.
Yes, the man himself, number 22, the junior, JT D'Alessandro. Senior number 23, Sam LaFuria.
Yeah, and the last one coming out, the other guy to watch, 12 points a game, number 30, Tucker Shawtek. Somebody swiped the highlighter. Dewey got it. I should have known.
I have another one.
I should have known it was Dewey.
Now for our starting lineouts for the Girard Yellow Jackets. Your Region 6 champs, 3 years in a row. Starting off with number 1, senior Ryan Pratt. Another senior, number 3, James Kibbe. The 1,000-point scorer, it's the junior, number 5, Kenny Godoy. It's the most threes in a game, that 3 haymaker, number 11, senior Zach Kelly. And following it up with number 24, our senior Zach Ballo. Underhand direction of Mark Schreier. Girard comes in tonight, 18-4. 12-0 in Region 6. As the Harbor Creek Huskies coming in 10-12 and 5-7 within the region.
Boy, buckle up, folks. This one's going to be a banger. And we got the coverage for you live right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Opening tip-off, getting set to get going here, Billy.
Kenny Godoy out there to tip it off for the Jackets. And it looks like Herman was for the Huskies, and we're off to the races here.
Huskies wearing their black unis.
Girard in their home whites with the red and gold highlights on. The first foul of the night, and right away.
It's going to be on Zach Ballo.
Yep, right off the gate there. So we could have a tale of 2 different games here. The first game we saw with the different officials really let them play, and right off the gate, foul in this one. We'll see how it goes here. Huskies going up with the LeBron Euro there. No good. Kenny Godoy lines it up, brings it down, hits it to that outside. Ballo now swings it around. Pratt to Kibbe. They swing it back outside here. Just want a little bit of jitters here, I think, from both sides. As ball got away. Kelly was able to save it here. He's going to regroup here and reset. For Girard, hands it off. Kelly right back again it goes. Opposite side from that elbow. Looking down inside, there's Ballo. Kicks it back out. Pratt from deep for 3. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by the Huskies.
Here comes Shawtek down that left side. Shawtek looking inside. Trying to create some room here as they kick it out to Herman. Back to the top of the point, Del Sandro. Over to Shawtek. Inside, driving, puts up a shot, got it. Harbor Creek with the first bucket of the game.
Zach Kelly brings it up for the Jackets now as he sets his chessboard up here and he swings it around. Kibbe back out as Kelly now again. He's been clutch with 3-pointers pretty much from even last season. As he leads the way right now with 3-pointers, 52 on the season coming into tonight. This one picked off.
Swipes it.
Yeah, he read that one. Good spin move.
Got the layup.
Great move from the big guy down there. And boy, he just read it the whole way. He just jumped the pass.
4-0 Schwatek over the Jackets. They're going to have to find a way to shut big man down.
5:30 left here. Jackets being patient is trying to figure it out right now. Almost like a 2-3 zone.
2-3 zone indeed.
Just making the Jackets be honest, but I'll tell you, I mean, they're not afraid to shoot once they start warming up. Kibbe thought about pulling the trigger. And Kenny Godoy, the junior, stepped back, put it back in the other side, and boy, defense quickly comes in, and there's the first points of the night for the Jackets, and it's Zach Kelly. with the sweet stroke, putting it in for 2.
Here's Del Sandro up the Shaw tack.
And we got a travel.
Travel here.
And the Jackets will get it back here as Coach Schreier barks out the instructions here for his team. Tell them to calm down a little bit. You're going to have that. It's playoff time. You got to get those jitters out. Some of these guys been on this stage before, but Girard now is eyeing things up. Getting those opportunities. I'll tell you what, I know Zach Kelly eventually is going to start pulling that trigger, and if he gets heated up, they'll have to come out and contend with him.
Yeah,
Pratt now,
Harbor Creek just so quick on defense.
They are. They got the speed. But, Jackets are a little quick, too, with some of those guys. Kelly brings it in underneath to Ballo. Oh, if he would have went up, he would have drawn the foul. Instead, he moved that pivot foot and gets called for the travel. If he would have went right up with that, Scott, he would have, even if he wouldn't have made it, he would have went to the line for 2.
Yeah, he got the big guy up off of his feet.
Yep. Just as he's coming down, you go up, you're going to draw that foul every time. You got to sort of take advantage of that, but I know there's a lot going on down there for high schoolers,
Herman.
A little easier for us up here.
Del Sandro has it, trying to make a move, throws it underneath. They kick it out. Del Sandro with a layup. Oh, what a shot.
Yeah, nice little floater there as JT starts his night off with the bucket. Kelly thought about it again. He's getting close. I thought he was going to pull it. Godoy now calling out the play there as he gets it from Coach Schreier. Big group. Tyler Mays in the game now, and that outside gets it back out. Also St. Julian in the game as well. This one out of bounds, and it's a turnover on the Jackets.
6-2, the Harbor Creek lead here. We're down to 3:20 to go. First quarter of action in the PIAA District 10 4A opening round. Game 2 of our doubleheader here tonight. Del Sandro around the back. Kicks it over. This is Mazdi. We'll spin around. Back to Herman. Herman driving in. Herman cross outside. Back to the top of the point.
Ooh.
Looking. Nothing there. Shawtek has to dish. Del Sandro for 3. Off the rim. Can't get it to go.
Good rebound by Kelly underneath. They're getting up there to get that one. Boxing out.
Oh, boy. Almost picked off. Herman, if he got a cleaner hand on that, he was off to the races.
Yeah, he's trying to hit Godoy down here on this sideline here.
2:44 to go here, Billy. First quarter of play.
Kenny Godoy. Mays gets it up inside, and it's ricocheted off and right into the hands of the Huskies, and they are on the move. Kicking it back underneath and wide open. Good move there, and they can't finish. Kenny Godoy was there off of him, and they're going to say it's going to stay Husky ball. Yeah, as the Jackets get lucky there. As LaFuria was wide open, and boy, they get it right back in, and that was just a miscue there from the Jackets right now. Yeah,
sneaky move there.
He is shifty, so he's a good player. I really like JT from Harbor Creek. He's just a real shifty player, and he's going to get his. Good screen there. Kelly's going to step back, pop that 3, and how do you do? Gets it. First points, or excuse me, that gets Kelly up to 5 on the night. This one picked off. St. Julian goes up and lays it in for 2.
Good read there to pick that play, pass off, and finish off the window.
Yeah, we're going to get a foul, reach and foul. This is going to be the first one on Kenny. As the officials calling it a little tight here in this game, Dewey, compared to that first game. So Girard's going to have to feel him out here a little bit so they don't get into foul trouble.
Well, Godoy gets his first one of the night.
Sandro kicks it in. He's going to get it right back in his backcourt as he pulls it across half. Godoy's playing on him. That's going to be a good matchup with those two guys tonight.
Here's
good
Herman.
move here underneath, and boy, wide open.
LaFuria.
Yeah, good move there.
Better,
did a little shimmy shake and
better
just came
finish
open.
off the window that time.
Yeah, Kelly from deep, just off the iron as St. Julian trying to save it, or excuse me, that's T. Mays down there. Tyler Mays, the senior, trying to save that one and just couldn't do it right there. Harbor Creek with the ball, bringing it up. As Del Sandro zigzags his way as Kenny Godoy playing pretty tight. As Zach Kelly got the hand in the passing lane there and kicks it out. Still going to be Harbor Creek's ball right below us here in front of the Girard bench. And Coach Dinger.
Here's JT, top of the point, gets a good pick there. Del Sandro gets the carry call.
Yeah, so little stricter game here tonight here with this one.
Doluski checking in.
Swarm letting them know that he can't do that as both student body sections in the house tonight. The Swarm from the Girard side, and I don't know if it's the Husky Den, I don't know what you call it, the pack or.
Oh, that pass picked off. Here comes Herman. Herman with the layup, he got it. And the Huskies out in front, 12-7.
Godoy brings it up a little quicker this time as Zach Kelly looking down underneath. He's got to get it out, needs a little help here as he's got to get it back out. Godoy now is going to regroup here. Looks to the sideline, gets the play in.
Almost close to a 5-second count there.
Yeah. Well, nobody was coming up to help him at first there. And trying to make those long passes. This one knocked away.
Over.
And Del Sandro, he's going to go up and kiss the glass and put it in for two. And we're going to get a yellow jacket timeout. And Coach
that's
Schreier,
the end of the first.
not happy. Oh, it is.
End of the first quarter. It came up on us quick there. Kind of snuck up. 14-7 as Harbor Creek has doubled up the Yellow Jackets. We'll turn it over to the Jacket cheerleaders on the floor. I want to remind you, you're watching and you're enjoying the broadcast, make sure you get on the website and donate. Click on the Consider Donating Here button right above the Boxcast player. And any amount is good. We're not picky. As they say, Billy, beggars can't be choosers, and we'll take whatever we get.
That's right.
And make good use of it here as we bring you coverage from around District 10. And always excited to do that, call different games. And if you're a school out there and you're like thinking, why don't you cover our games? Well, all you got to do is cover the PIAA streaming fees, and we'll be happy to come do it if we have the available bodies. And so Girard paid for this one. The game before, Fairview and Slippery Rock split the bill. And just cover them PIAA streaming fees, and we'll be glad to come hook you up if we've got the available people to work it. Love it, playoff time.
I do too.
Love playoff time. Different breed of ball.
It is.
When you put playoffs in front of it, right? Just the intensity, the speed of the game picks up. Everybody's in mid-season form. Just brutal basketball at times. Heavy hitting.
Jackets bringing in here for the second quarter here. Kenny Godoy now trying to go to work. Gets that layup and just can't get it to go in. Really stretched out there. That's what I like about him. He's got those long stretch layups.
Trap here from the
Jackets. Good defense right now.
And the Huskies able to get it. Del Sandro puts a shot up hard. Can't get it to go. A little too heavy.
As Pratt gets the ball, he's going to go in, looking for that little outlet help there. And outside look there from the elbow, in and out. Ballo couldn't get it to drop in. Good look, though.
Shaw Tech with a rebound. And here comes Herman across the center court stripe. Dish down low, outside. Del Sandro for three, off the rim, can't get it to go.
Oh, saying last touch by the Huskies.
So here come the Yellow Jackets, Billy. They need to make some waves here. They're trailing by 7 as Harbor Creek has them doubled up 14-7.
Yeah, well, coming in from that out of that first quarter there, you know, the Jackets taking the sideline. You could see that Coach Schreier not too happy with his team at that point, but playing on them. Oh, this one off the foot. They're going to say off the foot of Zach, and I actually thought it went off the Husky, but
I agree with you.
So it's going to be a Harbor Creek ball coming in here, but just going back to what I was saying here, see what they can draw up here. As right now they're still trying to play this tight defense, which they're not going to get away from that, but kick it underneath. They're trying to feed it underneath, and it's picked off as James Kibbe comes down the court behind the back, lost the handles, and it goes right into the Huskies' hand.
Herman coming back the other way with it. Here's a shot. Schwabtek from 3. Couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, rolls across. A good look, though. Almost plopped in there, but Kenny Godoy, Jr. sends it out that corner. Pratt sends it back around as a little play back and forth here down in this near corner. They got Kibbe on that outside there. Really playing some lax defense over there as he scooches his way up to that elbow. And now down inside, and there's this one out of bounds. Last touch, luckily, by the Husky underneath there.
Yeah, Schwaltak got his big mid up on it.
Yeah.
Knocked that out of play. Checking in for the Huskies here. It's going to be Demerol. Del Sandro will, or pardon me, Modsdy will have a seat, 2, not 22.
Kicking around here as they're trying to get that screen for good move there from the junior. Kenny Godoy going to work.
Oh, deep pass here.
And
that's going to be a travel on Landon Demerol.
Yeah, trying to get that outlet. Subs coming in here for the Jackets here. Looks like Zach Severance coming into the game. See who else checked in. Zach Kelly checks back in again as well, and Tyler Mays as well.
Down to 5:38 here, Billy.
14-9's your score here. Jackets just trailing here. Get it underneath. Mays is out there. I thought he should turn around, take that shot, but Zach Kelly's going to take it from deep for the trifecta. Zach Kelly.
Second three-pointer of the day.
Here comes Herman across the half-court stripe as the Huskies will go back to work. Del Sandro backs it way out. The volleyball 10-foot line. Trying to set something up around the back.
Good defense from Ballo on him.
Herman got poked.
As they got after it, that's T. Mays. And they slowed it back up. Good job from Severance, giving it right back to Ballo, who sends it down to Kelly now, this near side right in front of us as he brings it back out to the top. Sets up the chessboard as they swing it. Back inside, Kenny Godoy. Looking, gets it back out. Kelly was trying to get set up for that three-point banger on that side there as they got to regroup here. As Kelly comes back at the controls. And back and forth swings down to the right. Godoy to the middle, good look. Back out, Godoy's going to pop the three. In it goes. Kenny Godoy.
Big three-point shot. Go ahead, Duke.
They kept him quiet in the first quarter, so he didn't get any points in that first quarter. He's got 5 here in the second.
Schwaltak off the glass, a little hard, can't get it to go. Godoy with a rebound.
Godoy swings it up as he's trying to go fast. He draws the foul. Bucket almost went in. He'll go to the beauty line to shoot 2 here.
Herman picks up the foul.
Herman. Yep.
First trip to the charity stripe of the night.
Yep, shooting 73% from the line this season. 74 for 101 as he continues the stats. Kenny Godoy, 494 points coming into the night for the season. Counted good. Girard up now, 17-14.
Boy, just like that, Blake, your eye, man, that defense is just taking over. And here comes Del Sandro Trying to make something happen. Pass inside to Schwatek. Nothing there. Here comes Del Sandro around the corner. In and out. Can't get it to go.
Severance goes down with it. We got a jump ball. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go to Harbor Creek here, so it'll be underneath. 3:36 here before the half.
Ben Mosdy checks into the game as Herman comes out. This pass comes in. Schwatek drives, puts up a shot. A little heavy.
Yeah, a little forceful there. Kenny Godoy gets it, comes back down. Takes the lane as he goes up, and they're going to call a block, so he'll head to the line and shoot 2 again here for the Jackets.
3:23 to go here in the second quarter of play. 17-14, Yellow Jackets lead. Here's Kenny Godoy.
Foul going against LaFuria there. That's going to be his first. Gets the shooter's roll there. Kenny Godoy at 8 points with that one. As you're right, Dewey, like they sort of kept him a little quiet in that first as he's starting to warm up here now. And sinks that second one.
Harbor Creek.
I mean, he averages 22 points a game.
Del Sandro up court. Get it back to Schwatek. And there comes that stinging defense of the Yellow Jackets.
We got a foul here. I didn't see. That's going to go against
Godoy.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. Was it a?
We're going to call a hold.
It's the second one.
Yep. 3:03, just about 3 minutes left here in this second quarter.
Yeah, he's got to be careful
gotta
not to
watch.
pick up his third. You don't want him to pick that third one up. Here's Del Sandro for 3 off the rim, no good.
And we got a foul underneath. It's going to go for Girard here with the ball.
Foul's going to be on Demerol.
That's his first.
Team's third, I think, right now as well for Harbor Creek. Girard only with 1 team foul.
2:52 to go before the half. Girard out in front by 5.
St. Julian to inbound it here. Ryan gives it to Godoy, who gives it to Zach Kelly as they jog it up court here. Swing it opposite side. Taylor Mays there. Gets it back out. Zach Kelly gives it a look down in the middle there. And needs a little help here. Gets it out. There's Pratt. He's got to bring it back out here. Good defense right now from Harbor Creek. Still in that 2-3 zone. They kick it in the middle. Mays to that outside. Here's Kelly for 3. Rolls around and off to the side. No good. Into the hands of the Huskies.
Mosdy with a rebound. Being harassed right now by Pratt. He's trying to get around him and does. Now he has to stop. Gets it out to the top of the point.
2 minutes left.
Schwatek down here to the lower corner. It's Demerol. Back out to Mosdy. Mosdy, he drives the lane. Puts up a shot. Got it. Nice play there.
Yeah, that was
from
that
Ben
was
Mosdy.
a good shot there.
That stopped the 10-0 run from the Jackets.
Yep. And JT's going to foul Godoy here on out, and that's going to be his first. Team's fourth here. The minute 41 left. And we're going to get a timeout. Girard here. 30-second timeout.
Yeah, that last bucket stopped the 10-0 run that the Jackets were on. They were down 14-9, and now they're out in front 19-6 or 19-16.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to see. You can definitely tell that they sort of calmed down a little bit. You can tell that first quarter with the Jackets. You know, you're going to get those, but we get butterflies up here, for goodness sakes, you know, before the game starts. I'm breathing in and out of the brown bag, you know. But one of my 3 keys to the game tonight for success, I didn't get to play those up here tonight, but one of them was going to be that mother-in-law defense for Girard. Just that constant nagging and harassment. And we're starting to see that now really right late just of this last couple minutes, right? So it's basically hold on to your seats, folks, because I think we're going to have a continuation of that throughout the game.
Yeah, and I think the big key there is, you got to limit what D'Alessandro and Schwatek does, right? Outside of that, they don't have a whole lot of scoring. If you can limit those two, the chances to come out of here with a win improve greatly.
Yeah, so Girard back out here again as out of that timeout. See what they draw out. Kenny Godoy with it right now. Works his way in. Looks for Kelly. Kelly, little jab step, goes up and off the glass and puts it in for 2 for Zach Kelly. And that'll get him to 10 points on the night right now, leading away for Girard, but Kenny Godoy one behind him.
Here comes D'Alessandro
He's got
around
speed.
Everybody. Pops a
Wow.
shot, and
Well,
he
he's
may
quick.
be just a small guy,
I
but
like him, though.
he
I
will
like
put
him.
a team on his back in a hurry.
To the corner, T. Mays, oh boy, he had that open look. Godoy steps back, makes his defender jump, and he makes him pay. How do you do, Mr. Magoo?
Kenny Godoy willing the Jackets right now. Here's D'Alessandro. Coming around, right side, pump fakes over to Schwatek. For
Whoa,
3.
college
And
level there.
he answers right back, does the big man, Tucker Schwatek.
Godoy says, whatever you can do, I can do.
Schwatek with the rebound. Here comes D'Alessandro. Business is picked up, down to 10 seconds here.
Yep.
Second quarter of play. Harbor
screen
Creek
there.
trails by 3. D'Alessandro to Schwatek for 3.
Oh.
In and out and
It's
back in.
Wow,
He
what
got
a
it at the
play.
buzzer as the horn sounds.
Wow.
We are knotted at 24 at the end of 2 complete. Yellow Jackets, Huskies going head to head. We'll be back with our halftime report right here on the D's Experience Sports Screen.
We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to ask you about all the residents of your household, including Granny, who doesn't drive your car. We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to send you that ID card that you asked for while we were shopping at the grocery store. We're insurance agents. Of course, we drive around the neighborhoods looking at everybody's roofs and commenting on the trees that are going to fall in your neighbor's house. We're insurance agents. Of course, we ask you about your dog and what type of breed they are, and we listen to stories about how they only bit the mailman that one time. We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to walk around your house and take pictures of all sides, and then we're going to talk about installing a railing on your steps. We're insurance agents. Of course, we put road service on your policy, but we don't put it on our own. We're insurance agents. Of course, we got boots on our back seat. We've got files galore. We've got paperwork. We've got a measuring tape, and we got briefcases. We're Team Rosback, and we're here to protect your family and your assets that you've accumulated all your life. That's why we're here to work hard for you. P.S. Personal Service.
Well, welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. As we got a barn burner here. Bill Henry, Dewey Hurd, Lisa Lockwood, Jack Hasbrook bring you all tonight's action.
Yeah.
4:27 to go here before we get back to the rampage on the court. This has been kind of back and forth, a game of runs, right? Dewey, what do you got on the stat sheet over there?
Well, leading all scorers for the night so far is Godoy, as he ends up with 12 in that first half. Kelly ends up with 10. And rounding out the scoring for the Jackets was St. Julian with 2. Nobody really in foul trouble from either team. Godoy with 2 fouls in that first half. Flipping over to the Harbor Creek side, number 22, which is Del Sandro. He has 12 points on. I'm sorry, he has 8 points in the first half. With 10 is number 30. Shawtek. And like I said, nobody really in foul trouble on Harbor Creek side. Harbor Creek was 2 out of 6 from three-point land, and they did not go to the, what do you call it, Bill? I call it the charity stripe.
Yeah, I was calling lately. I switch it. I call it charity stripe too, but I call it the beauty line.
The beauty line, okay. From the beauty line, the Jackets are 4 for 4 as Godoy is hit all 4 of his shots from that charity stripe. And behind the three-point line, Jackets have hit 4 out of 9.
Wait a minute. Why do you call it the beauty line?
Because when you're there shooting and making them in, you look just so beautiful. So pretty.
Well, what happens if you miss them?
You don't look so pretty.
You know, when you're.
What are you going to call it? The ugly line?
You know, but when you're there.
Or the Henry line, whichever one you want to refer it to as.
Henry.
The Henry line, yeah, good. Big B, the Big B line.
Hey, we got a barn burner going on here with 2:30 to go in half. What do you think these teams are discussing here at halftime, going in the locker room, coming back out?
Well, I mean, it seems like Girard did start to wake up a little bit. I think they were just in that little bit of that, start of the game, jitters there. And, Harbor Creek was too. It's just that Harbor Creek started to get that lead out, and they came back. Girard got ahead again, and then right at that buzzer, that was a huge, huge buzzer beater there that got them tied back up. As you recall, like we're going to have a barn burner. But basically, I think, when you go in that locker room, whichever side, I mean, you got to keep this pressure on both sides, right? It's not just the Jackets, and it's Harbor Creek as well. I mean, both sides, it's going to come down to a defensive battle. But again, you're going to have to watch yourself because Godoy's got 2 fouls on him, and you don't want to get into that foul trouble by playing the tight defense, right? You got to sort of feel out those officials as well, right? And how they're calling it, because we're seeing 2 different games. If you folks at home didn't see that first game with Slippery Rock and
Fairview. They were letting everything
I mean,
go.
yeah, they just let them play. I mean, now to me that's how a playoff game should be. Let's let them play a little bit. I get it, but
There was a couple of plays down here, though, underneath the basket where we've had guys off the floor. And like you say, if they would just take the shot to the rim,
yes,
then they would pick up a couple more fouls there. But they really, the officials let them play through a little bit. And I think the teams kind of let one another play a little bit, too.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, if you're coming back in, I think some of the other guys, speaking from the Girard side, I think they got to get involved. Like you said, you and I both just a second ago, they're getting those open looks, but it seems like instead of them taking that open look shot, they're
looking to pass.
They're looking to pass to get it to either Godoy or Kelly right now. And I understand that those are your top probably
and
scorers.
And that's probably your drawn up play too, right?
Right. I mean,
but if you've got an open look,
right, because you know what Harbor Creek has pretty much planned for tonight. I mean, they know as well as everybody knows who your top scorers probably are of the game and what kind of damage they can do to you, especially by playing them 2 times recently, and losing to them by, not crazy amount of points. The one game was only a 2-point difference, so it came down to the wire for that first matchup. So, you're trying to take them away, but look for those other guys down there. You got 3 other guys down there that can play ball, and those guys should maybe take it upon themselves and say, hey, I got to go for it here.
Well, you see the Yellow Jackets down here in their huddle getting ready to let it rip. Harbor Creek likewise on their side. Want to thank the Girard School District for putting up the fee to pay for tonight's game and gave us a little extra. So that'll pay for all you me heads working here tonight. Maybe buy
Thanks,
you dinner
Scott.
or something,
It's
always good when we get together and do playoff games. Man.
I love it. We have a good time. I do too.
And
this
here
is my
we go.
favorite time of the seasons. Jackets with the ball coming out this second half as we flip-flop sides here now as the Jackets with it. Swinging it out. Ballo at the top. We got the starting 5 back in, starting things off. They get it back underneath. Or they don't have the starting 5. We got St. Julian in there.
Well, that ball's going to go out of play. It'll be Harbor Creek ball here. As Schwatek will throw it in. Here comes Herman. With speed up the right side. Herman dishes back to JT. Del Sandro one-on-one with Godoy. And look at how quick JT is. Just getting around the corner.
Yep.
Kelly got a hand on that one.
Yeah, he's got definitely some rockets. I'd have to probably say him and Godoy are probably the fastest guys out there.
Herman throws it in. Schwatek hands it off. Del Sandro. And both of them can shoot the long ball.
Yeah.
Look at him go. Del Sandro in.
Wow.
What a play.
Yeah,
JT.
He's going to get his. That's a big time play for the young fella as Godoy sends it out. Zach Kelly rings this one in and out as it comes out like a whack-a-mole.
Up here, Del Sandro with it. 26-24, the Harbor Creek lead. Start the third quarter here. Herman down to Schwatek. He's got a lane.
Yeah.
He's going to put it up and in.
Yeah, you can't leave that open like that. You got to actually get that leg spread out just in front of him there. He left too much space there.
Boy, there's another where I thought Pratt could have let that one go.
Yeah, Girard definitely getting some looks here. It's just that some of the guys just don't seem like they want to shoot it. And I hate to put it that way, but they're almost looking to pass first before looking at the basketball, at the hoop. There's an open look there as Ballo goes up and looking for some help underneath. Lost it.
Here comes Herman. Got one with him. It's Del Sandro. He doesn't. He takes it himself.
Girard trying to send it down quickly here.
Harbor Creek back quickly on D,
yeah,
though.
that's a good job from them for defense for sure. Girard's going to come out, set things up at the top. Back over, outside look for Kelly. Just off the front. He's a little off tonight as he's going to take it in. And looks for the underneath. Boy, he had him for a second there. St. Julian was open. Here's Pratt from the top. Rebounded again by Pratt.
Boy, and if you're Harbor Creek, man, you can't give the Jackets 3 tries at this.
Oh, and a missed pass with Ballo on that outside. It's going to turn it over as the Huskies will get it. Substitution checking in. Tyler Mays checks in for Ballo. As they inbound in here, JT brings it in for the Huskies.
D'Alessandro over to Schwatek. Schwatek kicks it outside. This is Mazdi. In from the foul line, that one a bit short.
St. Julian with the rebound here as he gives it to Godoy. Pushing it up court here. Brings it back across. Pratt. Going to bring it back out, swing it back. Opposite side, Mays looking down inside there. Boy, St. Julian was there for a minute. Again underneath. I think they're just missing him. Now they give it to him as the help continues to close in. And Mays with the shot, rebounded by Harbor Creek.
Schwatek come down with it. Here comes JT. 4:48 to go here. Third quarter of play. Harbor Creek up 30-24. D'Alessandro. One-on-one with Godoy. Boy, what a battle that is.
Oh, right into the hands of Mays. And here's the outlet as Zach Kelly jump stop. He should have just went up with it.
D'Alessandro quickly back on defense. Swats that out of his hands.
Yeah, but that jump stop is what caused it. If he would have just went up for the layup, I think he would have probably drawn the foul and possibly have gotten the bucket.
Here's Ryan Pratt, top of the point for the Jackets.
He regroups here as, again, you know, Harbor Creek just challenging them, you know, shoot from the outside. They're not even coming out to them as they're just going to make them work for it here.
I mean, make them shoot from out there until they prove they can make it.
Yeah, a little bit of a trap almost trying to get started out there as Pratt's bringing it in, hands it off. Godoy now, there's that trap, and they get a little pushy with them as they knock them out, and this is going to go against Harbor Creek.
Yeah, Schwatek, a little too physical on the near sideline there.
Picks up his first foul of the game.
It looked like D'Alessandro might have jammed his hand a little bit there. He was holding it there and shaking it. And had sort of a not too pleasant look on his face. Kelly now back and forth. James Gibby in the game. Ball sweeps it, comes back up, looking to get it out. He does. Zach Kelly at the top. And gets the shooter's bounce and gets the three at the top.
3:40 to go.
As Girard trying to increase that defense, and it works this time. Kenny Godoy working his way in. Up off the glass and gets the spin to get it in.
Right back to a one-point game, and we're going to have a timeout.
Yeah, called by Coach Schmuck there as talk things over here.
So timeout Harbor Creek. We'll take this time to remind you, 30-second timeout. We'll take this time to remind you that you can donate if you like what you're seeing coverage-wise. Please head to our website at www.deegeexperience.com and click that Consider Donating button. It'll dance for you or whatever. Just click on it, and you can donate anywhere from $1 to 10 grand if you want. If we got a 10 grand donor, that would be me in the hospital. But, you know, hey, we'll take $1 too. If you'd like to sponsor one of the playoff games, you can reach out to us at deegeexperience@gmail.com or give us a call at 814-790-2626. And we'll play your commercial during the games here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Right now, Harbor Creek with the ball.
Yeah, pretty much a press going on.
3:26, and here comes the heat from Girard. As Mazdi trying to get around it, gets it over the half-court stripe.
Zach Kelly playing pretty tight on him as
they get it over here to Herman. Cam Herman looking for help. Gets it over to Schwatek. Back into Herman, dribbles around, now outside. D'Alessandro wide open for three. Off the rim, can't get it to go. Harbor Creek with a rebound, and the putback is good. Sam LaFuria.
Yeah, got that elbow working around. I thought a little close there. I thought maybe it possibly could have got called.
2:45 to go here in the third.
Gibby sends it over. Kelly for three, and he takes it home.
And just like that, we are knotted up again. 32-all with 2:30 to go in the third.
Yeah, if Kelly seems like he's trying to get warmed up here, and boy, I'll tell you what, he is something to watch because it's the amount of threes that young man can get. It's just incredible.
Well, he's up to 4 in the game, Bill.
Herman in, wide open lane.
Oh, good take there.
Went with the left hand and all. Harbor Creek back on top by 2.
Let's talk about tug of war. Kenny Godoy going to work. Lost the handle underneath there as it's ripped away, and we're going to have a timeout called by Coach Schreier. Good job. As Coach Schmock not happy with that one, but Schreier gets it in there.
That's
Good move.
That's a heads-up timeout from
that's
Coach
huge.
Schreier.
Yes, it is.
That's a big timeout.
30-second timeout, especially in a squeaker like this one. You get possession, call that timeout. 2:02 to go. 34-32 in the game here in the third quarter.
So, I was just looking over, the only losses Girard had come for this season has been losses only to Meadville, Cathedral Prep, Erie, and McDowell.
All the big schools.
Big schools, yeah. I mean, I don't have the actual scores of those on me right now, but I was just wondering by how much. I think the Cathedral Prep might have been a not so great game for them, but pretty much been able to
71-27
yeah,
is the Cathedral Prep win.
Yeah, I didn't think that one was pretty. But regardless, they're here. As Kelly hands it off, as Godoy now getting trapped. He gets out of it. Good job getting out of that. Does the crossover up off the glass. He's going to draw the foul, and he'll head to the line and shoot 2 here.
Yeah, it's going to be on LaFuria, I believe.
Yeah.
That's his second.
Again, Kenny Godoy shooting about 73% from the line. And he gets the first one.
Gives Godoy 15 on the day.
And he sinks the second one. Going to get a substitution coming in here. Zach Kelly's going to check out. Zach Ballo checks in for him.
Here comes the heat from the Yellow Jackets.
Minute 50 left here.
Token press. 34 all. Down to $1.40. Herman in that lower corner, dribbles out. LaFuria hands it off. Here comes JT trying to get around the corner. Good job by Godoy shutting that down. And just
open look from the
Schwatek
outside.
wide open.
Wow.
Big three-point bucket from Tucker Schwatek.
37-34 Huskies now as the tug of war continues. Kibbe back out. Boy, Godoy was looking down. He thought Mays was maybe going to cut down. As Kibbe crosses court here, back out. Mays with the screen from Godoy, overshoots the hoop. And Huskies come away with it.
LaFuria quickly up the court now. Here's Herman. Herman lost the handle, regains possession. Bounce pass. That one
picked off. James Kibbe brings it down court and trying to get it to Severance.
Oh, what a great defensive play there.
They get down there quickly.
Schwatek, LaFuria, big guys got down there quickly.
Yeah, they did.
And now with 22 seconds here in the third, Del Sandro sets up shop. One-on-one with Godoy. Into LaFuria. Bounce pass. Schwatek lost it. Here comes Kibbe. Godoy off the glass and in. 7 seconds to go. Down to 5. Down to 3. Down to 2. Down to 1. Schwatek from half court. Oh, off the glass and rim. And that'll do it for the third quarter of play. At the end of 3, it's the Huskies 37, the Yellow Jackets 36. As we turn it over midcourt for the Harbor Creek cheerleaders. Right here on the D-10 Well, 8 minutes on the clock here, Billy. We've got a barn burner, and we knew it was going to be a nip and tuck game after the first 2 games this season, but a 37-36 lead for the Huskies as we start the fourth quarter here.
Yeah, I just to go off of what you just said, we knew it was going to come down to it. I still think it's going to go to the end here. But both sides playing good defense. Hats off to the Huskies. I mean, again, especially against a good Girard team here. I mean, this third time matching up here, Scott, I mean, they are really getting down there on defense and really taking a lot of easy shots from Girard that could be making it and taking those away from them.
Again, winner goes on, loser goes home, and their season will be done. So a lot on the line here.
This one,
Godoy,
boy, he got it away there. Puts it up and puts it in.
And he stripped that away from Del Sandro. You don't see that every day.
So Jackets up by 1 now. We take the lead. Looking down underneath. Good coverage from G-Town here as
Herman into Swatek. Here's the shot for 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Mazdi a little short on it.
Yeah, Pratt with the rebound right to Godoy underneath. Zach Ballo gets tripped up. Now Zach Kelly gets pushed underneath there. It's going to be Girard ball still underneath.
It's going to be on Mazdi.
That's going to be his first. Zach Kelly, the senior, to inbound it here. Gets it out. Ballo to the opposite side to Pratt. 3 seniors out there playing right now. As they get it back out, Godoy, ooh. Zach Kelly from that elbow. Comes up a little short into the hands of Harbor Creek.
Swatek with a rebound. He's going to bring it across the half-court stripe. No, he's going to pass it over as Del Sandro comes out to retrieve it. Godoy heavy on him. What a battle those two today. Inside, Swatek up with the layup, got it.
As they take the lead by 1. Here we go, folks. Keep track how many different lead changes we get, do we?
I don't think I got enough pens in the bag.
Right.
Back and forth they go.
Kelly for 3.
Oh,
off the
rim.
Inside this time.
Herman plucks the rebound. Scott Del Sandro gets it to him. Underneath, drives all the way through.
Oh, they're going to say,
boy.
I'd have to agree. That's another one. I think that was off of Del Sandro's foot. That's the second one they got away with there as Kenny Godoy, I don't think was in it wrong saying it either.
Swatek with the putback, can't get it to go. The tip-in doesn't go.
And that's out. That's still Harbor Creek ball.
Yeah, that one
maybe
clearly
that was
went off of St. Julian there.
Must have been, yeah. Way out.
LaFuria, top of the point. He gets it to JT. Del Sandro, one-on-one with Godoy.
They're counting. Got to stay on him and keep that count going. He was at least at 3.
Driving in, Herman
Loose
lost the
ball.
handle. Godoy has it. Here come the Jackets.
5:50 left here in the game. Down by 1. Godoy lost it. Here's the outlet. Del Sandro.
Soft off the glass, got it to go. 41-38. Here comes Kenny Godoy. Inside, trying to drive through. Kelly out to Balo.
He's going to take it up, then outside. Oh, and that's going to, luckily.
Herman getting a hand on it that time.
Yeah.
Are you sweating already?
I'm sweating.
We're going to have a timeout, Harbor Creek. 30-second timeout right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. We'll take this time to remind you that you'd like to sponsor one of our playoff games, you can go get a hold of us at deegeexperience@gmail.com or contact us at 814-790-2626. We can hook you up with the playoff package and get your ad in some of our games here. If you're a school looking for coverage, you can contact us as well, and we'll tell you how we can come and cover your school with playoff games. All you have to do is cover them PIAA streaming fees, and we're likely to oblige. We got bodies available, but boy, great game here between these two teams. We had a good one with Fairview and Slippery Rock beforehand, and here we go, Billy. Last 5:16 of the game. Yellow Jackets coming out of the timeout here. They trail 41-38. 5:16 to go here in the fourth.
Kelly gets it out. Bring it around right back into that corner. Godoy's there. Mid-range jumper comes up light. As they, that's a new one. A little bowling action there.
Yeah. I think Coach Schreier was looking for a foul there. Here's Swatek for three off the back of the iron. Can't get it to go.
Same team. St. Julian goes up and gets it. He's going to bring it up and give it to Godoy. Brings it down the middle to that right side. Pratt working his way in, trying to pull the defenders. Gets it tipped away, and that's last touch by Kenny.
Goes off of Godoy and out of play. I'll tell you what, give the Huskies credit, Billy. This 2-3 has stifled this Girard offense.
It has. And we said it at the beginning of the game. I didn't want to say it, but when you play a team for the third time in a season, it's tough.
It is very tough.
I've lived it. A lot of people have lived it outside of me, but it is tough.
A lot of game to go here, 4:30. 41-38. JT Del Sandro for three. Can't get it to go. Godoy with a rebound.
Yeah, great ups from Godoy as he brings it up here. Goes down looking for a little screen help from Ballo. He gets it, but now he's looking for a little help. He gets it out. St. Julian right back so he can get his dribble back here. Kenny Godoy is going to bring it in, out. Ballo's there, oh man. There's Tyler Mays not feeling it at that point there. He gets it back out as they reset here to cross over from Godoy, up off the glass high and out to the front.
LaFuria with the rebound. Here comes Del Sandro. 3:45 to go. Underneath, wide open. Herman.
Yeah.
43-38. Harbor Creek with the lead. We're down to 3:30 to go.
Yeah. Boy, he was just wide open underneath there as Girard now. Sands of the hourglass getting thinner and thinner as we go here. Across the court pass here just about. Kelly hands it off. Mays right back out. Kelly bringing it in and out. Ballo. And I'll tell you, Harbor Creek just really taking a lot of stuff away from Girard, not allowing them to penetrate in the paint. Godoy comes in, and so does that help defense, as we're going to get a foul here.
We got a foul.
Yep, a little too touchy-feely, I think, there, number 2, which is
Mosdy.
That's his second, right, Dew?
His second of the night.
Ballow's going to check out. James Kibbe checks in for him, another senior for the Yellow Jackets. Back and forth we go. We got under 3 minutes here. Oh, wide open. Ugh. Mays from that elbow for three. Boy, off the inside rail. Comes back out. Back out to Mays it comes. There's a cross court there. Kelly's on that opposite side. He's going to bring it in. Looking for underneath. Kibbe's there off the feet. And Godoy, and they're going to say it's going to stay jacket ball as Harbor Creek putting up a fight about it.
2:23 to go here in the fourth. 43-38 is the Harbor Creek lead. 5-point lead here for the Huskies.
Kelly kicks it back out. Kibbe for three. High arc one, no good. Rebounded by The Huskies. He's had a big night,
yeah.
rebounding tonight.
Swatek's been muddy tonight for the Huskies for sure. As Herman trying to get some moves going here. Mazdi with it now. Out to Swatek. Swatek, top of the point. Oh, Del Sandro's got a lane. There he goes. JT Del Sandro.
Yeah. Can't leave him going. Coach Schreier wants a timeout as shaking his head, not happy. As, man, you can't leave him open like that. That kid will make you pay every time.
Boy, and it's a full timeout here. We'll take a timeout with him. We'll be back right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this from Erie Otters Hockey.
Please welcome to the ice shore, Erie Otters!
It's a youth revolution. On Saturday, March 8th, the kids of Erie are the stars of the show for the Otters' beloved Kids Takeover game presented by the Experience Children's Museum. From the press box to the bench and everywhere in between, kids of all ages will be running the show. The Children's Museum will also have mobile museums on site for educational fun. Our junior sales staff is standing by. Get your tickets now at ottershockey.com.
Well, welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as Coach Schreier and the Jackets trying to get the puzzle figured out here tonight.
They are.
You know, kudos, like I said earlier, this 2-3 defense has really shut down the Girard offense.
It has. They're just not allowing them to penetrate and actually challenging them to shoot. And Girard's got shooters, but again, really the only people shooting, we saw maybe a couple extra people shooting, but it's only been Kelly and Godoy. I mean, that last round, Mays took a shot at, and Kibbe did as well, but.
Yeah, the Jackets are 2 from 11 behind the three-point line in the second half here, Bill.
Godoy puts this up and gets the floater to go in. And boy, you talk about a hard shot to get there. He made it look simple, but that's a tough one.
Yeah, it's going to be clock killing time here for the Huskies.
Oh,
that'll be over and back.
But Godoy gets it and goes up and lays it in. And this is where Girard gets really active. They get it away. And he called the timeout. A good job from Coach Schmock down there, pulling just like Schreier did earlier.
Man.
Well, you talk about it getting crazy towards the end here, which I knew that was going to start increasing here.
Big timeout, 45-42.
Boy, guys.
Minute 7 to go here. This is a banger.
Dewey's laughing because he's looking at me. I need my brown bag so I can breathe in and out.
Yeah. Try doing it at a state level.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
I mean, this is only the start of it,
right?
You
were making fun of me at the volleyball game this year. Well,
you heard me last year with Girard. I mean, it was – I don't think I had a voice for like 3 days or so after that one at the field house there.
And what do you think the call is here from the Huskies? I mean,
there's a minute 7. I mean, it's –
I still don't like the play not to lose strategy. That
me too.
Just run your offense, right?
Yeah, keep doing what you were doing, right? It's been working all night.
Almost let Fairview back in because they were trying not to lose.
But granted, I mean, Girard's definitely going to increase that pressure. I mean, it's going to get haywire-y here, but you just got to keep it under control.
Here we go, minute 7 on the clock. Left in this one. Harbor Creek up 45-42. Herman to throw in for the Huskies.
Oh,
Swatek
that's huge
can't
there.
handle it, and it's a turnover. And, boy, you get a 3 here, Billy, and this place is going to come unglued.
Kibbe puts it back over. Mays over to Kelly. It's going to go to either Kenny Godoy or Kelly. Obviously, it's been that all night as Mays had an open look there, but everybody just keeps giving it away, and now they're just playing on Kenny. They get it back in.
Oh, what a
and
save
boy,
by
they're
Kenny.
they got lucky there, Scott. I'll tell you what.
Got a tip there from a Harbor Creek player. Coach Schmock nodded his head. Yeah, he got it.
They got to get the other 3 guys involved for Girard here.
Godoy.
I mean, he's going to draw the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. But boy, 32 seconds.
That's the third on him. If they call it on 23, and they do.
That's La Furia.
These are huge shots here for the junior.
So they got the Swiffer Sweat Jet out on the floor.
The Swarm putting the magic fingers up in the air here as big shots coming here for Godoy.
Godoy takes a deep breath here.
Gets the first one. You think he'd take a timeout if he makes this?
32.2 on the clock. We got both of them, and they are. They're going to take that timeout, Billy.
1 point game.
Yeah.
45-44.
Huge game.
And
Boy,
that
folks,
is the
I can only
26th point of Kenny Godoy tonight.
Yeah, well, Kenny Godoy averages 22, 23 points a game. That's been his average this season. He's had a couple games where he's been in the 30s. So those were huge there.
Yep.
Those were huge free throws, and we'll see how that ends up at the end of the game because I think that's huge.
Little tidbit information here for you, Bill. Girard has shot 8 free throws, and Godoy has made every last one.
Beautiful. It's what you want.
And Harbor Creek hasn't been to the beauty line yet.
You're right.
At all this game.
At all.
Wow. Pretty crazy if you think about it.
That is crazy. All game long, and you don't get to the foul line. Wow. 45-44 is your score with 32.2 on the clock. It'll be Huskies ball here with a 1 point lead.
And if your arm rests aren't ripped apart where your arms are digging into them at home.
Here we go. Schwatek to inbound the ball. They get it in. Mazdi, they're going to get a quick foul here, and it's going to be Kibbe as Girard. Boy, they have a long way to go. That's only their
first, isn't it?
Foul here in the fourth.
Only 4 fouls in the whole game.
Oh, it's in the hands of
Timeout,
Yes!
Kenny Godoy.
Awesome job by Coach Schreier getting that timeout.
That's the second time today he's done that.
Coach Schreier with a huge timeout there. Great job by Coach.
Wow, 28.8
Yes.
seconds. The Huskies turn it over. Coach Schreier gets the timeout. Kenny Godoy with another huge play for the Yellow Jackets.
That is huge from Coach. Awesome job.
Hey, we want to thank the Girard Area School District for funding today's game. If you're watching, make sure you thank the school district. They supported the funds to pay for today's broadcast. Also, if you feel inclined and like what you're seeing today, please feel free to donate to our website at www.deegeexperience.com. All the funds we get will go to helping pay for other games like this one and pay for food and travel and such that for everybody working here today. We got Mr. Bill Henry in the saddle again. Dewey Hurd running stats. Jack Hasbrook on the floor camera. Lisa Lockwood on the main cameras. And what a ball game it's been here. Here we go. 28.8 on the clock.
Jackets ball.
Girard down by 1 point. 45-44.
Kibbe to inbound and right by Coach Dinger. They get it in. Kenny Godoy, backcourt, brings it up across. 20 seconds as they're going to tie it up. Now they're trying to tie up that ball, so if it's a jump ball, it'll be in Girard's favor. They'll get it here, but that's a foul.
It's going to be on JT Del Sandro, his second.
Now they're at 14 fouls, so one more. That's going to put Girard at the line. They get it out to Godoy. He brings it up with 18 seconds left here.
Godoy down to 13 seconds.
Oh, they knocked it away. Del Sandro knocked it out of Kenny's hands from behind.
He picks up his third foul on that play.
12.4 seconds left here, folks. Harbor Creek ball.
Boy, if I'm Harbor Creek,
Ooh.
I'm sending somebody deep.
Something. As soon as you go, take off running, right? They got St. Julian back there, and they're going to call a timeout. Good job, because it looks like Del Sandro fell or something over there.
Man. 12.4 on the clock. Harbor Creek up by 1. 45-44. They take the timeout.
And that's their last one. No more timeouts left. What's wrong?
We don't have it.
Oh.
.4 seconds left. Girard down by 1 point. Harbor Creek out of timeouts. Girard with 1 left here. 4 team fouls for Harbor Creek, only 2 on Girard. And they put number 35 from Girard into play. Tyler Super, the tall guy in there to get his arms up in the way here. They get it in and they foul him.
He's going to get fouled here. 11.2.
Now Del Sandro's shooting 77% from the foul line. And they're probably going to try to keep it into his hands, either him or I don't know if Sam LaFurie's out there. I'm trying to see, but he's shooting about 83%.
He's not out there right now.
And Del Sandro takes off. They get it in, and they foul him instantly here, but there's 9.8 seconds left here, and boy. Oh. They send the bomb out. It goes down court. Big play there by Del Sandro with the Rockets putting it on. And that's going to get them into bonus here and at the line.
9 seconds to go.
Del Sandro, 34 for 44 coming into tonight. Again, 77% from the foul line.
He'll get 2.
First one is good.
Hey, fans, want to remind you, coming up March 9th, Sunday, doors open at 2 a.m. It's a $1,000 cash jackpot bingo being held at the JPT Foundation Event Center. They're going to have bingo
We're going to get a timeout.
for $1,000 as we have a timeout here. But bingo jackpot is $1,000. They got Chinese auctions, 50-50s going on, and it all benefits the Maria House Project. Make sure you get out there. Again, it's March 9th. It's a Sunday, 2 p.m. doors open. $35 at the door. You can get pre-sale tickets for $30. There's a whole lot going on. Whole lot of prizes. Chinese auction out the wazoo. They got pull tabs. They've got a bunch of stuff. But a $1,000 jackpot. Cash bingo. Bingo at the JPT Events Center. Sunday, March 9th. Go get you some.
Go get some.
I might go get some. I haven't played bingo in a while.
I haven't played it for a long time. How about you, Dewey?
Been a while.
I'm surprised you guys don't play almost every other night with your age.
Oh, come on
Oh,
now. We're not
geez.
that old.
Oh, okay. Not yet.
Scrabble.
Scrabble. Yahtzee.
I like Yahtzee, though. I'll have to say. I like it.
Monopoly. Now you're talking.
It's long.
What?
It's long.
Yeah. Here we go. 9 seconds. Harbor Creek up 2. Del Sandro at the line. He'll get one more here. Got it.
He got it.
Jackets need a 3. Here comes Godoy. 6 seconds. Down to 4. Down to 3. Down to 2. Here's a shot for 3 off the rim.
Boy.
And the Harbor Creek Huskies upset the Girard Yellow Jackets. 47-44.
Wow. Wow.
What a game.
It's a huge game. Big game tonight. Wow.
Well, shout out to the seniors.
Yes.
Another great season from the Yellow Jackets. Unfortunately, they fall here, and it'll be the Harbor Creek Huskies moving on. And the Huskies will go on to play the winner of Grove City or Franklin on Friday, February 21st, at a time and place to be determined. What a ball game here tonight.
Huge game. Definitely a great atmosphere, too. Fans both sides. Nice job from them doing their. I know, Scott. There's always something with me. I know.
I know.
Sorry.
So, hey, boy, it came down to the players we thought it was going to come down to, though, right, Billy?
It did.
You know, Tucker Schwatek, 17 points. Del Sandro with 16. You know, you got Kenny Godoy over on the Jacket side. And
he ended up with 26.
Yeah, he ended up with 26. Zach Kelly
16.
ended up with 16. It's a big game. It's
big
just
game. And those
that
two.
2-3 defense, man.
Yeah, and let's just face it. I mean, they took away most of the team from Girard. I mean, they gave it to 2 players, which they knew that they were the main players. And they got their buckets. They got their points. But you almost had – I still would have liked to see maybe some of the other players taking some chances at least. I mean, they weren't even pulling any triggers being wide open. A few here and there, but I think that affected them tonight, though. Not really moving that ball like that, you know, and just – you know, if you know you're getting taken out of the game a little bit, you know, move it around a little bit more and get some of those other guys, get some of them bunnies. But, I mean, do you agree with that, dude? I mean, was it me?
No, it just there was nobody that finished inside. I mean, if Godoy wasn't going down the paint and finishing off the window, the only other player for the Jackets that scored today was St. Julian, and he scored 2 points back in the first half.
Right.
So you got to find secondary scoring. Your 2 big guys are always going to get their points.
Right.
You got to find a way to get that secondary scoring. And like you say, nobody was pulling the trigger.
Right. And we saw it. They looked at it. A couple of them looked at it, but then they would just pass it out to get it in the hands of the shooters there. And I get that. But you just got to – I think you got to learn and to adjust to that, you know, because Harbor Creek did a good job, I think, planning for this one tonight. And it's always hard to get that third win, too.
Yeah, that
playing
third
them,
win.
Trying to play a team 3 times within the season. You know, when it gets to that third one, it's just, it's tough.
It is tough, and the Harbor Creek Huskies gave them all they could handle tonight. They come up with the upset win over the Girard Yellow Jackets, 47-44. And that's going to wrap up our coverage here tonight. Our next playoff coverage will be tomorrow live from Farrell High School as the Corey Lady Beavers will be taking on the Grove City Eagles. We'll have that game for you live, 6 o'clock opening tip-off. And that'll wrap us up here for tonight. Don't forget, Cash Bingo over at the JPT Foundation Events Center, March 9th. Doors open at 2. Doors open at 1. Bingo starts at 2, I believe. And get out there and support the Maria House Project. I want to thank the Girard School District and Erie Otters Hockey and all our great sponsors that you'll see over the course of this week. For Dewey Hurd, Bill Henry, Lisa Lockwood, Jack Hasbrook, I'm Scott Lockwood for Deej Experience LLC. Thank you again for watching and tuning in. And if you would consider, please donate to us at deejexperience.com. Until next time, God bless you all. Have a great night.